welcome to another video! Today I'm doing a haul, and I feel like I haven't done a haul in a while, which is a really good thing, because it means I haven't bought books in a while. And even out of these books I'm about to show you, pretty sure I only purchased one of them myself, and the rest of them were Christmas gifts, so that's pretty good. I've got 13 books to show you today, but a few of those are from series, so bunch them together. But without further rambling, let's just get on with it. So the first series that I got was a gift from my nan for Christmas, and that was the Lunar Chronicles. So we have Cinder, Scarlet, Cress, and Winter. I've been wanting to read these for a while, but haven't picked them up, and I don't really know why. Me and Jess were gonna buddy read Cinder together ages ago, and it kind of just never happened, but now I have the whole series, I have no excuse. And I do genuinely want to read them, because sci-fi retellings of fairy tales sounds really cool to me, and I know that a lot of people love this series a lot, and I want to be in on that. So there we go, I'm hoping to read these this year and hopefully love them. And I knew Winter was big, but I didn't know it was like this big. It's massive. I don't know how many pages it is, but I'm curious to know. Whoa! Okay, it is 823 pages. That's enormous. But yeah, I'm excited to read these, and I hope to get to Cinder sometime soon. I think I might have included that in my January TBR, so I need to get to this one really soon. My nan also got me another box set for Christmas, and that is the Grishaverse trilogy, so the Shadow and Bone trilogy. So we have got Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, and Ruin and Rising, all by Leigh Bardugo. These have recently been announced that they're going to be a TV series along with Six of Crows. And I figured this year was the year I wanted to get to Six of Crows. And I know that people say you don't have to read this trilogy before you read that, but there are some things in that link through to this. So I know that this series isn't fantastic, and I know that a lot of people don't like it, and I've been told to go into this with really low expectations. So pretty much that's what I'm going to do. I want to read these in preparation for Six of Crows. Even though I know I don't have to, I still want to. And I'm just going to go in with really low expectations, because I know everyone thinks really low of these books. Some people really love them, but a lot of people that I know really don't like them. So I'll go in with really low hopes, and things can then only go better than expected. But yeah, these covers are gorgeous. They are very reflective, but I do think they're really pretty, and the spines are absolutely gorgeous as well. So yeah, hopefully I'll get to them at some point this year, meaning I can then get on to Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. That would be fantastic if I could. For some reason, next in the pile is the one I bought myself, and that is The Wicked King by Holly Black. If you saw my vlog last week, you'll know I had to go and buy 2 copies of this, one for me and one for Ashley, who is in the middle of reading it currently. I read The Cruel Prince as my golden detail book for the Christmas Hogwarts Magical Readathon thingamajig. And I didn't think I was going to like it, and it really surprised me with how much I did end up liking it. So when the sequel came out, which was literally like the other day, I had to go and grab it, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. Hopefully not too far in the future, fingers crossed. It's substantially smaller than I thought it was going to be, considering like how much has got to happen, but it is a trilogy, isn't it? Is it a trilogy? I think it's a trilogy, which means there'll be a third one, and maybe that one is going to be enormous. Who knows? But yeah, I look forward to reading this when I get to it. The first book really took me by surprise, so hopefully the second one can live up to that. Next up is another one that my nan got me, but she didn't get it for me for Christmas. She just randomly turned up with it for me, which was nice of her, and that is Renegades by Marissa Meyer. This is G/Book Roast's Book in a Jar thing this month. The live stream, I think, is the beginning of February. I want to read it so that I can join that live stream and have a chat there with everyone, which means I do need to try and pick it up sometime soon. But it's not tiny, so I don't know if I'll actually get up to doing that, but I'm looking forward to this. I'm now realising I've got so much Marissa Meyer in this haul, But I'm looking forward to it. This is like superheroes, right? Like two opposing sides of the city, like the Renegades and the Anarchists, yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. I've heard some good things about it. I haven't heard anything bad about it, I don't think. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading that. And I know that the sequel has come out recently as well, hasn't it? For some reason, the camera really didn't like that reflective cover. I kept going in and out of focus, so I'm just not going to hold that up anymore. But Renegades by Marissa Meyer, I'm looking forward to reading it so that I can hopefully participate in the Book in a Jar live stream. But I don't know if I'll get to it by then. We'll just see what happens. But either way, I'm looking forward to reading it. And thanks to my nan for just randomly buying it for me. That was really nice. Next up is a Christmas present that I was sent by AJ, so thanks AJ. I don't even know if he picked this up knowing anything about it other than what's on the cover, and honestly, that's enough, because it's a bird. This is A Pocket Full of Crows by Joanne M. Harris. I don't know anything about this book, but the cover is gorgeous. It's so... it's just so good. And it's got a bird and then little birds on the cover, so it's all I need to know I want to read it. But the back does say, "Love made her a prisoner, revenge will set her free, a modern fairy tale of love, loss and revenge. This is a perfect modern classic." Just had a flick through and seen that there's actually illustrations in this as well, which is really cool. So there's lots of sketches. A lot of them seem to be of like wolves and more birds. Next up is a whopper that I'm really, really looking forward to reading, and that is Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik. This is huge, but this has been recommended to me numerous times as a new polar fantasy, and from what I know of Naomi Novik, it's very classic fairy tale kind of rewoven, which sounds really intriguing to me alone. I haven't read Uprooted by her, but I do have it, so I should read it. But yeah, otherwise I don't know much about what this is about, but the top of the blurb says, "Will dark magic claim their home?" Dark magic with the whole rewoven fairy tale thing and polar fantasy. This cover just screams polar fantasy at me as well. I'm really pumped for this. From what I've just read of the synopsis, it seems like a Rumpelstiltskin retelling, so I'm excited about this. Next is Bring Me Their Hearts by Sarah Wolf, or Sarah Wolf. This sounds really interesting to me and is one that I hadn't heard much of before. Jess got me this one for Christmas. She got me a couple that I hadn't heard anything about before, which was fantastic. So yeah, this I hadn't heard much about before at all. But from what I've read of the synopsis, it's about a girl who, for some reason, needs to steal the prince's heart. And so it's like a Snow White and the Huntsman sort of tale, but twisted, because the girl is the huntsman out for the prince's heart, but the prince is like completely aware of this and out to kill her as well. So it's like they say it's a cat and mouse. So begins a game of cat and mouse between a girl with nothing to lose and a boy who has it all. Winner takes the loser's heart. Literally. Which sounds fantastic. And the back of this says, "I raise my chin, carefully keeping my shoulders wide and my face passive. Strong, I will make an impression here or I will die for my loose tongue. It's that simple. Except it isn't that simple, because I can't die. Because unlike the girls next to me, I'm not here to impress the king and win a royal's hand in marriage or a court position for my father. I'm here for Prince Lucien's heart." Literally. So yeah, she has to go and kill him and take his heart. So it sounds really interesting to me. I'm really intrigued and looking forward to reading this. So yeah, there's that one. And then finally, the last book in this haul, one that if you've seen my vlogs, you will have seen me talk about a fair few times, and that is Give the Dark My Love by Beth Revis. This one is also super reflective, so might mess with the focus. Sorry if it does that. But I've read this, I've vlogged about it an awful lot because I've been reading it recently. This is like a fantasy retelling of the plague, and our main character is studying medicinal alchemy in order to help with the plague or find a cure for it or something, but everything is not as it seems. There are things that she finds out, truths that she works out, and everything is very dark and twisted, with necromancy being at the heart of everything. So yeah, this was really good. I didn't like the romance in it, but the romance kind of was there for a bit at the beginning and then disappeared, and then was kind of there for a bit at the end and didn't really add anything to the plot. But the overall plot was absolutely fantastic, and I did really enjoy it. I gave it 4 stars, but I shouldn't be telling you that in a haul. That would be for my wrap-up. But that is the last book of my haul. So there we have my bit of a book haul. I hope you have enjoyed. If you've read any of these, then let me know. Obviously keep it spoiler-free because I've only read one of them. But yeah, that's that for today. If you've enjoyed, give us a thumbs up, chat to me down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!